Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Short, sweet, and sweet. Short, sweet, and sweet. Things that you made me do.
Butterflies, butterflies. Every time that I look in your eyes, don't know why, not surprised. Cause it's just you and I. Been a while since we've been together. Made it through the stormy weather. Hold on to you through whatever, ever, ever. Look at that smiling eye.
If you don't recognize him from Who's Next, the TV show, you recognize him from the talent show Beach to the World from a few years ago. That was Dario Devon, Dario Piggott, singer, songwriter, guitarist, joining us from Toronto. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Barbados. How you guys?
We are doing well. Great to have you with us early this morning, and
It's a
even
pleasure to.
better
Yeah.
to hear that you're making new music. Love to see new music coming out.
Yeah.
So first of all, get us all caught up on how things are going with you. We haven't seen you for a minute post Beige to the World season 1.
Yes. So I made a decision to try to do my music here in Canada. I felt like it would have been a better market for it. So I moved here in January, and as soon as I set foot on the land in Canada, I did some Google researching, and I been a part of an organization called Beat Cave, which was teaching me about the whole process of creating music and the whole importance of the music business and understanding the music business. And through that project, I met a producer called Audio Butter, and that is where Roses came from.
All right. So how do you feel it would have been different making that move to Canada in terms of making your music as compared to making music here in Barbados?
So I feel like the type of music that I wanted to do was R&B, and I felt like there wasn't really a market for it in Barbados. A lot of the performances I had in Barbados were stuck in the hotel industry, and I guess I felt like there wasn't a big enough market for R&B in Barbados. Yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I decided to try it in Canada.
So talk to us about this new track, Roses. I absolutely love the visuals around it. Sounding good as well. So talk to me about that.
Thank you. So Roses is really my idea of what love is. When two people come together and they decide to take this journey called life together and make a real partnership. So in that, I put all of that love and all that energy into this song called Roses.
All right. Were you hoping that you're able to take your music? You said that you've met a producer, and I'm sure this is a good foray, a good start into the industry there in Canada. But were you hoping that this music takes you, or were you hoping that you can go with the music?
I'm hoping to go as far as I can. So I'm connecting and networking with different artists here, different producers, different through Beat Cave. I'm meeting like different music industry people. We met with the A&R from billboards, and they're kind of giving us insight on what they look for as an artist. So I'm looking to go as far as I can. And I'm also you're gonna see a lot more of my songwriting pen. I'm writing music for TV shows and doing stuff like that. So I'm very, very happy of the opportunities that are here in Canada, and I'm going to try to take it as far as I can.
Does one outdo the other? Well, I guess I have to split that a few ways because you're a singer, a songwriter, and a guitarist. Do you find that you lean more to one or the other?
I definitely love singing more than anything else. But being a songwriter from my artistry kind of really helped. because I don't need to look for somebody to write my songs. I can do it on my own. So I do bring that full package, and that is kind of what the A&R and music people kind of look for. People who have that the look, the talent, and the ability to write your own songs. So I think it all goes hand in hand. It all works all together.
That's wonderful. And we know that where the real money is in IP, is in being able to write. So I'm happy that you are moving into that area where you'll be exposed to the world of music. Because when we think about music and making music, we think of music for the stage. But like you mentioned, there's music for television, for commercials, for different types of stages, as in other types of performance, and most certainly writing for others. With that in
Yeah.
mind, have you seen any artists in Canada who you might be interested in writing for? I mean, bar the Canadian artists who everybody knows
Hmm.
about, Mr. Drake. Is there any Canadian artist that you're thinking, maybe I'd like to connect and see if I can maybe work with this person?
Recently, I did some work at a Spotify studio here, and on the walls they had music from Drake and Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, and I was like so blown away being in the same area that they did their music at. So, yes, definitely I would like to collab with different artists. But right now I'm growing up my numbers, growing up my talent and my growth here. So in the long run, yes, I would definitely like to collab with the likes of Drake or Shawn Mendes or any Canadian artist that is there.
Tell us where we can find your music so that we can get out there, support it, download it, listen over and over.
Yeah. So it's on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. I also made a special point to put it on selected charts so that my Barbadian people who might not use Spotify or Apple Music would have access to it. So all my music is going to be selected charts. And if you don't know, selected charts is a Caribbean, Barbadian owned streaming platform by, I think it was made by Paul Husband. And you can check out my music on selected charts. Dario D-B-O-N, Dario Devon.
Now, I know that you said that you're particularly interested in R&B and that genre of
Hmm.
music, but I've seen you do a little bit of soca, and you do
Hmm.
soca well also. So does this mean that you're through with the soca and only R&B, or are some soca songs
No.
still seeping through your veins?
Definitely, definitely. I kind of will be doing a nice mix. I have an Afro song coming out in January called Living, and yeah, so I do write various genres, and I don't want to be pegged in as only as an R&B artist. I kind of want to branch out and do various and different things. In all my music, what you will hear is that my Barbadian influence is there. The song that is coming out for me in November is called Where You Gain, and that in the whole hook of that song has the Bajan dialect in it. So I want to travel that and put that into my music so that it makes me diverse and unique.
And Dario Devon, I had to go there. For those people who have been hiding under a rock, this is Kid Sight's uh, offspring. So, when we're
Yeah.
talking about that, I don't know, soca, but Kid Sight started with reggae, so music is definitely in the
Mhm.
veins. What influence has your dad had on the type of music you want to make and how you make music?
A lot of my writing skills I get from it. So I would have seen my father when I was young. He would have like a tape recorder and he would just like be mumbling like different words and different melodies. And I do this, I do the same thing now. So I even told him that a lot of my talent and my writing ability and my love for music and my competitiveness I also get from him.
That's a lot to inherit, but all good things. I want to thank you, and I see I'm doing my faux turtleneck today, and I see you have your
Mm-mm.
sweater weather sweater.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really
As
great to see
fall
you.
and cold comes.
Yes, really great to see you again, and congratulations on the music and all the strides you're making in the industry.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Dario Devon sharing with us. Make sure you get online to all of those streaming platforms and do check out his new single. It's called Roses. It's time for another break. Then we come back as we get ready to wrap Morning Barbados for this Wednesday. Stay with us.
I bumpy ride, eyes on the prize, on this journey called life. I'm there, hand in hand through the fire, no fear. Whatever you need.